Recently, we have been talking about the credit card utilization hack. And in that video, I got two really good questions. The first question is a 0% utilization bad? And the second question was, how does the credit utilization hack really work? Like, why does it work? And I think that is a great question. And in this video, we're going to talk about it. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, I'm Tasha from the Major Change Group, where we believe small changes can create big results. And if this is your first time on the channel, welcome. We talk about credit, budgeting, and student loans. In the last couple of videos, we have been discussing if you want to increase your credit score and have a big increase in your credit score, the best way to do it is by tackling your credit utilization. Now, our credit score is made up of 5 components. We have our payment history, our credit utilization, our length of credit, our new credit, and our credit mix. And our credit utilization is 30%. And they usually tell us you should have your credit utilization 30% or lower, but the lower, the better. Now, the first question that I got was, is a 0% utilization bad? You would think that having a 0 credit utilization would be great because you're not having any debt, but I don't know. It just seems like the credit card companies don't kind of see it that way. And when I had applied for the Chase Sapphire Preferred credit card, so it's like I was approved, but it seems like they had went ahead and did a reconsideration. So when I applied for it, they said that I had to go under review, but in order for them to approve me, they said that they had to take money from my, I want to say my Chase Southwest credit card, and then that's how I was approved. But the reason that they said that they were not considering it was because they said with the 2 credit cards, I had low utilization. In my mind, I don't know that I would have thought that that would have been the reason that they would not have considered me for that credit card by saying that I have a low utilization. But when I think about all of the 7 credit cards that I have, most of the time when they report to the credit bureau, they're going to have a 0% credit utilization on it. So you'll kind of think that, well, maybe she's not really using the credit cards. And so that's where the credit card utilization hack comes into play. Now, with the credit card utilization hack, what you want to do is for me, I took 2 of my credit cards. I took my Navy Federal Flagship and my Navy Federal More Rewards credit card. Now, I say it's best to do this on the lower limit credit card because doing it with the one that had 25,000 on it, that was a little tough, especially for the 7%. So the first month I did 2%. So I figured out what 2% was. So on my Navy Federal Flagship, I think that was $289. So I left $289 on there. And then after my statement date, now your statement date is when your creditors report to the credit bureau. So when they reported a 2% utilization on the credit card. And so what that's going to do, that's going to show them that I am using the credit card. Now, right after the statement date, maybe like 2 or 3 days after that, then I paid the credit card off so that I'm not paying any interest on the card. And you can check this yourself by checking your statement to see if you pay interest on the credit card, because y'all, the first month that I did it, I was so nervous because I wanted to make sure that I was not paying interest on the credit card. So it worked. Then you can check your credit report to see if the amount that was on your credit card statement matches what is on the credit bureau, what they reported, and it does. So the main thing of this is that we are not paying interest on the credit cards. We just want to show them utilization on the credit card. Now, I got another comment, and I want to say this was from Stevie James, and I'll put the comment down here. Now, he said what he does, so say like the 2 credit cards that I use, he's saying the next month I should report those 2 credit cards as 0 and then use, because I have 5 other credit cards, pick 1 or 2 of those and do the same thing. And that way, each of the credit card is showing utilization. So you're rotating your credit card so they can show utilization. And I know for sure that I really needed somebody to tell me that, like several months ago. because I'm still mad about Bank of America closing 2 of my credit cards because they said that basically I had low utilization. I wasn't using the credit card. So I was so mad about it. But now that I know, that's what I'm gonna do. Now, I don't know that I'll do this every month, because I can tell you it's a little work to make sure that you're paying the credit card off, and then you want to tally it just right, because I use my credit cards like a debit card, and I use a credit card every month. But most of the time I would make probably 4 payments a month. But since I'm doing a utilization hack, I would not make a whole lot of payments, and then I would just leave the 2% on there right at the due date. But you got to make sure that you're tallying it, because y'all, in my last video, I was telling y'all about the credit card utilization hack. But since I had got the Chase Sapphire Preferred credit card, I've been using it as my daily driver, and I completely forgot about it because I was waiting on them to close the month out. And so I was checking it and they hadn't closed it out, and then I had forgot about it, went into the portal and they had closed it out, told me how much I needed to pay, and then they reported it to the credit bureau, 31%. So I'm like, all my hard work might go down the drain because I forgot. So in this scenario, you definitely want to make sure that you're checking it. And I just didn't check it. But the good thing about it is it's not going to get any interest on it because I'll pay the credit card off. But it was just the fact that I don't even know what I was thinking, and I had just kind of forgot about it because I was really focused on the Navy Federal flagship and the Navy Federal More Rewards, and I kind of had forgot about that one. So I'm definitely going to make sure to pay that one off, and I won't be paying any interest. So next month, what I'll do, I'll rotate the credit cards, and I'll probably use my Chase IHG, maybe my Chase Southwest credit card. Then I have a Discover It, and then I have a Citibank card. Now, the only thing about this, and let me know in the comments, you guys, what about, using all of the credit cards? I like to pretty much focus on 1 or 2 credit cards. That way I could get more bonus points for those credit cards. So that's the only thing about that I don't know if I'll just do it all the time, but I definitely want to get my credit score up. Now, the second question is, why does the credit utilization work? And I would say this really works because it's all about timing. It's all about how it's reporting to the credit bureau. So if you time everything perfectly, you will be able to, check your statement date after maybe a few days after the statement date, pay it off, and then check your credit report the next month. Now, I can say for myself, with my Chase credit cards, the portal, I'm able to pull my credit report. So it is a little bit easier for me to do it that way. And then I can actually see when the credit card reported to the credit bureau. So I'm able to really tailor it down for myself. But you can also check your credit report on annualcreditreport.com. And especially since it's free weekly until April 2022. And then once you figure out the system, then I don't know that you'll really have to check it as much. Why I think the credit card utilization hack works is, one, it's showing that you can use your credit responsibly, because one, you're reporting under 30% of your utilization, but it's best to do under 10%. And see, I'm doing 2 or 7. So you can figure out what really works for you. So let's say 2%. So you're making sure it reports 2%. So they're seeing that utilization from your credit report. But then 2, you're paying it off, so you're not paying any interest. And so that helps you out too. So you're just reporting and you're just showing good use of your credit without abusing it, in my mind. But let me know in the comments, why do you think that the credit utilization hack works? That's why I think it works. Overall, no, I do not think that a 0 credit utilization is bad, but you really have to consider in what way are you using your credit cards. And if you're like me and you're credit card churning and you're applying for multiple credit cards, really outside of just having one credit card so that you can purchase your airline tickets or rent your cars, just do your online purchases, I don't know that it's going to matter if you have a 0% utilization or not, but if you're trying to play the game to where you're applying for multiple credit cards because you're trying to get the cash back, you're trying to get a free trip like me, you're trying to get all the reward points, when you're playing a game like that, then you have to go by the rules. So one, you have to know, just like with Chase, are you in the 5 and 24? How many personal credit cards have you applied for? Two, you want to make sure that your utilization is good, because you don't want to be like me where they was almost going to deny me saying that I had low utilization. So those are kind of the reasons where the credit card utilization hacks comes into place when I think about it. But I definitely hope that this has been helpful. Please like, subscribe, share with a friend, turn your notification bell on so you'll be the first to be notified when new content drops. I thank you so much for watching. Until next time.
It's not a game, it's a